And I'm back. Welcome everybody. Let's see where we're at here. Let me bring up my chat. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see how this day is gonna roll. All right. Getting our numbers up and get her going. It's been a while. It's kind of odd coming back after a delay like that. I had a rough morning. My legs are sore and I'm kind of tired already. Sorry. I have a rough start this morning. My little girl made a video yesterday on YouTube and she's trying to be like me. I thought that was kind of awesome. All right. So YouTube is doing its thing. Thank you for watching. If you're a part of the show, this is basically Squad Up with flapvsjack. I just need you to basically send me a DM if you are interested in joining me. Hey, come on in. Sorry. Got something in my throat. Oh my goodness. There we go. Rough start from a rough stream. All right. So what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna need to set up the shorts. Hey Raphael, good morning, good morning, good morning, or afternoon from wherever you're at. Let me set up the link for the main stream. For people who are new to the show, on shorts I have a main stream. I stream a multi-stream on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube, but I'm more focused on YouTube. So if you want to better quality, stick on YouTube. Whether it's shorts or mainstream, it's totally up to you. If you want to see my mug over the game, that's totally up to you. I need all the compliments I can get. So right now let me set up my information and then I'm gonna make a poll for what we want to do today, and I'll let you guys vote on what y'all want to do, and we're good to go there. Copy that. All right, let's bring this on over. Brazil. All right. What time is it in Brazil right now? Out of curiosity. And I linked the mainstream on YouTube on the chat below for my shorts, instructions above. Let me make sure I'm in frame here. Also, do me a favor on mainstream, give me a heads up everything's going okay. Give me a thumbs up on chat that we're going at it. I'm going to start my goal right now. So what the goal is if I get 5 super chats within 3 hours, I'll offer a random giveaway, a deluxe skin of choice, if you support me. So I appreciate it if you can. Also make it a little fun. It's not like I don't need the plat. So let's see here. Share your stuff. So I'll need skin of choice. And speaking of deluxe skin, I did have one clan member that won one of the ash skin for that, so I'm going to give that to him while I'm at it. Let me set up the goal here. I'll do 5 super chats for any tier. Now if you want to support me, I really appreciate that. Every bit counts. I like to make it as entertaining as possible and make this certain revenue. I do mostly streams for fun, and it turned into basically what it is now. So it's kind of nice. All right, let's start our goal. Let's super chat, start and start. And there we go. All right. All right, so like I said earlier, one of my clan members won the giveaway at my Discord. So I need to go ahead and get that away. And then I'm going to look into Jade. I need to level her up for one. And also I need to remind myself what I can do with her. So today I'm looking into builds and fashion. And that's mainly it. And I'm going to use my free time when I'm not streaming to make edited videos. And I did one yesterday. I flubbed up a little bit on Garuda. And I'm going over stuff that I've already done, but I have plenty of stuff coming out. So my Garuda video is coming out Monday, but it's in no longer long form. I'm doing nothing but shorts, mainly because it's simpler. For me, I still make good edits, but at least in my eyes, I think I make good edits. But the caveat is that since I'm working full-time job, it's kind of time consuming, so having a 3-minute limit helps me out so much, and I want to go far lower than that. And I hate the fact that a lot of YouTubers make like a 10-minute video over something that you can knock down in a minute and a half on a short. That's my goal. I'm trying to create that trend. They might hate me for it because I'm messing up with the revenue, but hey, streaming should be a community thing, right? That's my philosophy. But anyways, if you want to look at my build, here's my build right here for Garuda. It's kind of basic. As you can tell from my other people that know on my video, all my shards I removed. I put nothing but strength for shards, simply because that's pretty much where I go for. But if you only thing I swapped out is I can't pronounce it. Afumen? Is that how you pronounce it? Afumen? Where am I from? I'm from Tennessee. Excuse me. I am not starting off well this morning. But the reason why I went with Afuma's ability over the Talons is because the Talons were not providing enough damage, at least in my eyes. Even with the augment, it just didn't seem viable. So I replaced it, and due to the fact that you're going to need health, whether with Arcane Blessing or Vitality, I figured like, wait a minute, Vitality is kind of a waste because it just provides more health, while Archon Vitality provides heat damage. So what applies heat damage? So I could have gone with Ember's ability where I could provide Overguard with the augment, but the problem is that I would not only put in basically Archon Vitality, but I would waste one of these mods for an augment just to provide Overguard, or Fima's Eyes, which provides Armor Strip, basically heat damage, and also slow. So that's one thing she definitely needed, which was basically a little bit of CC, and this does that in my eyes, and it's a passive way, and it's based on duration and strength and a little bit of range. Now, I say a little bit of range because the range on this cone is pretty far. So this gives you an idea where I went with. And I made a mistake on the video where I forgot this replenishes your energy at the drain of health. And I thought her energy economy was bad, but I keep forgetting about that. This is part of having a full-time job, kids, a house, and trying to make something happen on a video. So I did make a mistake, so forgive me down the road for that. But overall, it doesn't matter. She's a badass frame. I really recommend her. Is she S tier? No. I think she's one augment away or one small rework away to become an S tier. But she's a good nuke nuke build, but there are other frames kind of do it better. For example, if you use her for a melee frame, she's good. She's a good melee frame. If you use her passive ability, you remove the melee equipment, and then you can use her talents, and then you can build her talents. And I went with melee influence, and it does well. It does fine, but she's no Valkyrie. Like, there's no ability except for the second and third ability is the only thing that synergizes with her melee builds. With the Talons, it didn't work, so Afuma's Eyes does better with a melee build, but it's not groundbreaking. And then you got a shield, and that's it. But you're going to use that for a nuke anyway, so that doesn't synergize with melee builds anyway. So, plus the second ability has a small healing radius. This is with 2 range mods. Now I can make it better with overextend at the sacrifice of strength, but I don't want to do that. So you do you. I find out the melee build is not necessary to build her entire kit on when you got Valkyrie. Her kit synergizes so well with her talons. It's pointless to make her like a Valkyrie comparison, honestly. Oh yeah, mold reconstruct. I could. I forgot what it does, honestly. Oh, I don't have it maxed out. Heals yourself and allies infinity range. Okay, I see your point, but that kind of goes against the whole point of number 2. You know what I mean? But it's not a bad idea. It's just a buff with a buff, you know? But I see where you're going out with that. That's a good idea. I still stick with multi-efficiency only because of Afuma's eyes. That's it. That's the only reason I'm having it there. I really don't care about having duration on my second ability. I just care about it on my 4th at this point. And that's the reason I kept it there. Ooh, I am stuffed up today. But reconstruct is not a bad idea. I'm not going to lie about that. Of course, preparation at the beginning. You could do that with Archon shards to make more range. But right now, like I said, she's a good frame, but she's not the best frame. If I had to recommend her as a nuke build, I got Nova. If I got a melee build, I got Valkyr. She's like in between. Like, she's great, but she just needs a little touch to make her pretty much on par with all the other frames. I think what would benefit her more than anything is having a better augment on her 3rd ability and making it synergize where it provides overguard. That's probably it. And then she can basically tank anything. Solo. But she can max cap on damage on her 1st ability, but the problem is it's a build up. It's not like Nova. Press 4, press 2, shoot it, done. It's just, there's more synergy with Nova on her nuke build than it is Garuda's. It takes a little bit more work and enemies to make it work, unfortunately. What is in my throat? Hang on, chat. I need to start saying chat. I need to start saying crew. All right. Whew. I'm having a rough start this morning. Okay, and do me a favor, crew. Tell me that how the audio is. Is my voice just fine speaking at this level? I'm trying to make adjustments here, and I got limited time to do it. Just give me some little feedback on that. Video good, audio good. How's everything rocking out for you guys? Also, I'll probably need to adjust this a little bit back if I can. Like, I didn't have much time to prep work everything this morning, unfortunately. Hey, go back down. Is that better? Yeah, I need a little wiggle room. There we go. That's what I like. I hate the clipping on the top. Good morning, Crystal. Or Wolf. I just need to call you Wolf. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna go into Jade today just to see what I'm missing. I knew I did one thing. I like her 4th ability the most. I forgot. I do not want her augment. That's the one augment that I knew I did not want. Actually, let me double check here. Jade. Oh. All right. Yeah, she only got one augment. I just didn't like it. Now, I watched videos of it about basically being in a grouping capabilities to make it viable. I just don't like the fact that you can change the color of the augment because it confuses the hell out of me. When it was introduced, I was like, what's going on? Is this enemy? I was running away from it. It's kind of a detriment visually and supportively on your squad using that augment. So I'm not going down that rabbit hole. So I went with Roar. I'm keeping out the 2nd ability. 3rd ability, I love. I'm basically, if my mains, y'all know that I put that on a lot of my frames. They just call you Crystal Wolf? I got you. All right, so while we got people here, do me a favor. If you're in game, DM flapvsjack. That's how you do it. Now, if you do not know how to do that, that's totally fine. you can friend me, or you can state your in-game name in chat. I'll add you in, and we'll go forward from there. I haven't tried the ability with the unique effects. I need to look at this build now. This I'm definitely keeping. What provides toxin? That shows you how long I haven't played her ability. I don't think anything provides toxin unless it's this. Nope, I don't even have toxin, so I went with viral. Okay. So I need to swap that out. So that provides a problem. And of course, oh, that's why. Okay, so I don't have to worry about it. Got it. So I will have cold as long as I just use my 4th ability. What else I got? Ability strength, restoring health. I'm not using intensify. I need more strength. Okay. It's a good way to look at it. Let's see here. I'm just making sure my streams are up and running. Okay, they are. They're doing good. They're doing good. All right, so yeah, send me a DM if you want to join. We'll go forward from there. Efficiency, that's the issue. On critical hit, 90% chance to increase your fire rate. This is the one that I'm curious about. Unique status from abilities grant ability strength and ability efficiency. I'm kind of curious how it's going to play out, but obviously I'm sticking with my gun with growing power. Brief for spite. I can swap this out with, I think only reason I put that there because of the polarity, but it works fine. I wish they would have 2 auras on other frames down the road, to be honest with you. How would you feel about that? Would you be upset if they actually added 2 aura mods on every setup? How would y'all feel about that? Oh, right now we're just trying to figure out what we're doing today, Mart. Oh, look at this. Oh, you got the wings. Nice. Got the emblem. You got the... Yeah, heck yeah. Good old founder right there. I like that Sandana. I always did. I wish I bought it, but I always liked that one. Looking nice, looking nice. Also, if you want to show me your fashion frame, you don't want to join up with squad, that's fine too. We'll start out simple. We'll start with basically Riven Farms, but before I do, let me make sure my stream is working properly. Ooh, that's got a bit of a stutter. Check my stats. I'm paranoid with what happened last stream. I found out what the issue was. It was recording. My recording was just going to doo-doo, and that was the main issue. And it just dropped my frames to nothingness. Let me bring this off. Okay. All right, let's get to work here. What we got? Set on public just in case. All right, I'll give you all a few minutes if you want to decide what y'all want to do. I'm gonna make a post real quick as soon as I can bring it up. Where's my stuff? There it is. Recruitment. No, right. They updated my notes section and now I don't know where anything is. It's aggravating. Okay, we're writing miscellaneous. There's my lazy guides. I don't know where it is. Where's my stuff? Microsoft. Let's try that one. Misplaced. What? Sorry, crew. I'm trying to find my templates. And Microsoft had to update their notes, and now everything's gone. Here we go. Here's my stuff. So it's in misplaced sections. Gotcha, gotcha. Sorry, I'm trying not to make it boring. Dude, where's my stuff? Okay, we'll just have to move on. Let me set this up real quick. History, no more damage. Weaver, miscellaneous. Sorry, I'm usually more prepared than this. What's up? You're what? What's up? Okay. Where's my notes? Not now. Oh. Alright. Let's just... I gotta basically add in the poll manually. Alright, so squat up. So we'll figure it out. It's okay. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna create this poll real quick. Alright, let me copy that. Alright, Void Storm. And we're going to keep it simple at first, mainly because what I usually do was start out small, and then we'll probably do a boss battle at the very end. See what happens. Let you guys vote on that. We're just going to do some Warframe, playing, grinding, standard stuff. If you want to tackle some bosses or a specific thing, nothing like farming as far as like polybundle or anything like that. If you are more interested in like specific grinds, I'm down. Like, if you want to farm specifically for Valkyr parts, or you want to farm for standing, I'll help you out. I'll do some bounties, help you out. I don't mind that. I mean, I get resources out of it anyways, so I'm all good for it. Alright, let's see here. Void Storm, Orkin Bolts. Bounties or something simple. What can we do simple? I would love to do Lenaro, be honest with you. Or Dog Days. Is Dog Days still up? Yeah, I'm down for that. Has everybody farmed everything for Dog Days? You like burnt out on it already? Alright, bounties. I should put any bounties. Okay, on that poll when it says any bounties, I mean like Cetus, Fortuna. It can be even Necromech bounties. It doesn't really matter. Make it what you want it to be. And I'm down for that. Also, if you're new to the show, do me a favor, friend flapvsjack or DM flapvsjack, and we're good to go from there. Oh, is that the final form? Gotcha. Oh, you want to... Oh, you got a Jade too? Aha. Also, I'm always down for fashion frame as well. So if you guys are down for that, that's cool as well. All right, double check my audio goes down. Okay, good. Game and music goes down when I talk, so that way it doesn't blur out everything. All right, now let's get back to work. Just missing Soaker from skins. Oh, okay. Twitch doing its thing. Got the bots. I'm not even gonna try to attempt to mod that. Alright, let's do a couple relics with this just to refresh my mind. But before I dive into it, let's look into Jade. I need to level her up a little bit. I'm going to Steel Pass Wolf, by the way. Archon Vitality, mainly for Afuma's Eyes. And Archon Continuity. I wonder if that's going to work with my Encumber build with my 4th ability, but we'll see what happens. Same thing with my Prime Flow. I'll throw in a little bit of damage. Now, I swapped out her first ability, which is basically the create a well of light that heals allies and hurts enemies. Those who entered the well will be highlighted by a judgment. And the reason why I went to Roar, because I'm basically on this build going to fly around and just kill everything. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do. I could be a support frame, but if everything dies, what am I healing them from? So... Symphony Mercy, cycle through the songs that strengthen allies, power 7 increases ability strength. See, this is what I forgot. Deathbringer increases weapon damage, Spirit of Resilience increases shield effectiveness. I'm probably going to use that the most. And extend the duration of each song by killing enemies surrounded by judgments. And of course, everyone knows Afuma's Eye with me. This is my bread and butter. I love this ability the most. Armor strip, slow, heat, and that's going to stack with vitality. Good CC. Good way to slow them down. And of course, the 4th ability, you fly and use the 4th ability, and that's basically it. And this is my build on the 4th ability. I definitely need basically as much fire rate as I can. That's the reason I got these 2 mods. I remember the fire rate was terrible, but I don't have a lot of other basically stacking damage on here. I'm just using Hornet Strike just to do it, but I'm banking on this. Encumber basically is status effect, 24% chance of trigger a second random. This is such an underrated arcane. I kind of surprised that YouTubers are not talking about it even more, because I know you can make gimmicky builds with hotshot and stuff like that, but in an overall gameplay, this is a game saver when it comes to high fire rate weapons or beam weapons in your secondary. Oh my god, I wish that if they made this for primary, this will probably be more highlighted. Like if they got a primary encumber, oh my god, that's what everybody used. It'll be melee influence all over again. I guarantee you. And this will start stacking up. It's that good. So why mod it for status effects when it does it for you? As long as it's got a high fire rate, you're good to go. All right, so I need to level her up. So let's take a look. Look at your limbo. Oh, he went with Edgelord with some heart. No, it looks straight up like a mech. That looks nice. Dude, you got some fashion frame in you. I like that. Is her augment any good? I don't like it. No, of course. I had my clanmates play it for me because I was skeptical about the augment. And yeah, like what YouTubers are saying about it is that grouping with the augment is the only viable reason to use it. You're wasting a mod slot for something that's not guaranteed. And it also confuses your teammates. If you can change the color of the augment, I can see the benefit of it. You know, having a passive wave, putting damage on them. But it doesn't output enough to, you don't know if it's the enemy or your ally that's proccing that augment when you're in a squad, so it confuses them and they try to run away from basically the effect when it's actually attacking an enemy. So not only does it visually mess up the gameplay, but it doesn't do its job enough. Oh, yeah, that's right, on mirror defense. Okay, well, let's knock this out. Also, if you want to join me, send me a DM. We'll add you in. If you do not know how to do that, state your in-game name below. Instructions here and here. Alright, so let's go. What can we do? Just to hang around a little bit, we're going to do Steel Path. Let's do an intermission. Just to refresh my brain with Jade. I haven't played with her since the release. Again, full-time job, kids. I got limited time on everything. Boo-hoo me, right? But that's the reason why I'm going through all my builds right now. Because I used to be like you guys. I used to copy other people's builds and word of mouth. But I never really invested my time. And I'm actually enjoying it. Actually, honestly. You want in, Diablo? I got you. If I look at you and oh, I'll look at you really. Yeah, I'll definitely look at it in a minute. But Russell, to answer your question, you can use the augment if you have a grouping capability, a hemless system, so let's say Nidus or a weapon. The new weapon that groups up is very good from Owlweaver. That's a good example. But then you're still wasting a mod slot for something that is not very helpful for a squad.
Only with true mastery of the Tenno arsenal will you succeed.
Alright.
Void Fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury?
Oh yeah. I definitely need energy. Totally forgot about that. Well, I know what mod I'm putting in. I already know what I'm gonna do. Slap that magazine in.
Use that reactant to open a relic.
Alright.
Tower captured.
Squad's ability strength increased.
The reactant is working on the relic. Find more.
Squad's weapon damage. Yep. I wonder if this is better than Mirage's. I need to look into that. At least my build.
Power lost.
There we go. Oh, she's a lot faster than I remember. There we go. Now we got the roar in. Yeah, I could definitely feel the difference with the roar. But still, energy economy is still a problem. Squad's increased damage. But
That's it.
if I just go down, I'm good.
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
I'm so blinded by the light. Okay, let me double check right here. Squad's weapon damage, squad shield effectiveness increased. That's probably good when I'm up here. Yeah, definitely casting speed is beneficial when having her ability up. Oh my gosh, this is so freaking yellow. I love it. Yellow Trickster will love me for this build.
Keep fighting.
Okay, power to 7. Squad ability strength increased. See what happens. Am I maxed out already? Nope. Pretty good. Pretty good. So I'm armor and stripping. I'm dealing damage. I just need to figure out the range of my ability.
You have lost control of a tower.
I mean, I thought I had an energy problem at first, but she's holding up very well. It's just energy at the very beginning. And honestly, I was thinking about putting it in preparation. Now I'm starting to think it's a waste. I think one Archon shard with at the very beginning will just solve it immediately. You don't need full energy at the beginning. You just need enough to get started. And I think you're good to go. I think that's our only problem. But I'm rocking it. Yeah. Okay, bring up. Let's do. Well, this is not going to help me up front because I'm using my abilities. I don't think that makes my damage better. Let's try it. So, let's see here. We're doing, well, it's 63k. Bring up this ability. Let's see what it does. 63, 30. No. So this ability here doesn't improve my fourth ability's damage at all. I just tested it. So that's kind of useless when you're up here. This helps me a lot when it comes to overall survivability. So that's kind of nice. But bring up this ability. Doesn't improve the ability on the strength. So it's strictly for squads. Maybe. Yeah, definitely. I don't have to waste preparation. Preparation is a great mod. Don't get me wrong. It's probably one of the best Axeless mods in there, but I try to keep it out of there just for that reason alone. When you got Archon shards. Hey, Chibi. What we got? What we got? What we got? I go with that one. No, I go for Zaku. I like Zaku better. He probably sells less, but I just like him better. All right, let me see what you guys are saying.
Detected another message incoming. Capture and decode the signal.
Maybe your wisp buff? What are you talking about? Oh. Are you talking about with Jade? You might be right. I'm going to look into it. I'm going to go into a deep dive. Of course, I'm just trying to level her up. Just to see and get a feel for it. Boinga? Boinga? Boing? I'm kind of curious someone to show up on Kick just to talk to me on there, so I know if this bot is working. That would be swell. Oh, thank you for the super chat. What'd you give me? What? What's a CRC? Oh, Kaluvo or a Protea? Ew. My God. Well, I'll give you an example right now. I use Protea more than Kaluvo for one reason, and the fact is that Kaluvo kind of got a nerf. His passive ability has the ability basically has a buff for heavy attacks, and due to the fact they made changes for heavy attacks, that's kind of like a detriment on his playstyle. And then you're basically going for the wider range build on his 4th ability. So the point is that he's more convoluted now, even though he's still pretty damn good. He's a great melee frame, he's a great damage dealer, but his kit has been hindered not because of him, but because they changed heavy attacks in general. So in my opinion, you're gonna have more bang for your buck with Protea, not only in squad, but also in just overall damage. She's a good offense and supportive frame. Like, she's one of my favorites now. I use her for a lot of things. The only problem with Protea is that she's kind of squishy. That's it. That's her only problem. You're like, well, she's got dispensary. Still doesn't save her because she has no armor. So it depends on your playstyle, man. Like, Kaluro is more of like on the offense, while Protea is more of a well-rounded frame. So my question is, which one do you want to have? I would only say Protea over Kaluro because her kit is more viable in different scenarios than Kaluro. That's it. But both are a great choice. Straight up. Squad's weapon increased. Let's do the ability strength. Add it in. What's a CRC? Also, thank you for the love, man. I really do. Appreciate it.
We are dominating. Keep it up. We have lost control of a tower.
So, to answer your question directly, ask you this question. Do you want an all-around frame or just another offense frame? That should be your answer. Either way, you're going to win. As far as builds-wise, for Protea or Kaluro, it takes a little bit of work. They are kind of complicated. But, yeah, it's all about that. Do you want an all-around frame or just an offense frame? Am I maxed out yet? Yep.
Enemy have taken a tower. You must recapture it.
I still think Kaluro is the best melee frame, even with the melee nerf, over Varuna. But Varuna is pretty close to Kaluro. The only reason I choose Kaluro over Varuna, he's just easier to use. And again, I go for fun. I want to play this game for fun. And I don't want a complicated build where I don't have too much time to think about it. I just want to enjoy the game and do my moves and get out. And that's the reason I stick with Kaluro, with melees.
We are dominating. Keep it up.
Now, if heavy attacks were still here, I would say Kaluro. Like, if we just spam heavy attacks again, it's like no brainer. Like, you're gonna have so much more fun with Kaluro. I have Protea that can support and do all this and kill everything with my artillery and support my teammates with dispensary, give overguard and everything. Kaluro shows up, slam! Yeah, Kaluro was definitely my slammy frame. Keep forgetting to do my first and second ability. I mean, first and third ability. Apologies. I'm trying to be more accurate YouTuber. Am I doing anything? Holy shit. I'm doing the most kills. Okay. I'm doing a thing. I'm probably not taking the objectives, but I'm killing. Have I got a single Harrow chassis?
Extraction is available.
Disappointed.
Messages to be decoded. Will you stay or go?
That one. Yeah. What weapons are we playing? I haven't gone into weapons. I just got Boltar, the incarnate form. I'm doing fine with that. I bounce. He's gonna bounce. I'm not gonna deal with the rewards. That gives me time to look at my build, and plus I'm maxed out. So.
Strike to win. The lesson ends.
Oh, with Jade? Oh, I didn't read far enough. Here, I'm talking and gloating about being a good YouTuber now. You kind of hate Jade flying around and spamming balls. Ricardo, that sounds like love. What am I spamming out is Glory. It's basically her fourth ability. When you go into her fourth ability, you cannot use like secondary or primary weapons. It just forces you into that ability, and that's where I'm at. But now I'm here. I got wiggle room. So what's the range I have on here? So I'm gonna keep with this. I was thinking about swapping out with preparation. What kind of auras do I have? I would actually put this sucker on over Briefer Sprite. That's me. You do you. Because you do take a decent amount of damage, even though I was pumping out the most damage over it. But yeah, I could definitely feel this. This is kind of nice having it with her. But you're going to need this arcane more than this, honestly. Get velocity up. Plus, this synergizes well with Ureli, Mesa. So get this real quick. Get any crit chance that you have in and increase your fire rate, because Glory, the problem child is, even though I got 2 mods that increases the fire rate, as you can tell, I was going pew, 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 pew. And again, fire rate, the higher fire rate you have, the better procs you have with Encumber. How you farm the golden mods? You mean like Axie mods? I'll show you in a minute. Oh yeah. You're gonna show me your rally.
Operator.
Oh, you went with melee guidance? Okay.
Corpus used to count their money.
You lose 6 seconds of melee combinations. Go and gain 12 seconds. Hey, what a squad mate. All right, I go with that. It's kind of odd that you went with a melee build. I would get pistol or corrosive projection on her. Kept the abilities. Okay, that's the #1 mod you need for her, for sure. And you get the bonuses for having it too. Like if you have, you still on healing 200% reload speed and fire rate. Oh, it's that's probably the #1 best thing that you need. That's the #1 thing I would definitely put on there. I forgot. You definitely need more strength, but I could tell this is an early build. Good with that. Bellicose. Okay. All right. I mean, Arcane double pack. I forgot my build, but let me take a look at this and we'll look at mine real quick. Of course, this is all be all kind of build. Take out, you can take out this if you wanted to. I would swap it out with preparation. The only reason I keep it is because Ureli is known for her passive ability on secondary, so you're going to be shooting. So what I would do is you could keep that one or put in, where are you? Pistol amp. You're fine with that one. Actually, I would recommend going with that because you're going to go for secondary anyways. More damage is more damage. Even though there's a cap out, her passive ability is Ureli gains 200% crit chance for secondary weapons when she has moving for at least 1.5 seconds. And it's quick. So as long as you're moving, you get that 200% crit chance. So you're going to try to find a decent pistol weapon. I like dual toxis on incarnate form, but any weapon would work. You want to go with Latum, Nucor, AKJax, doesn't matter. You can use the freaking Epitaph as a primer and it'll do it. It doesn't really matter because you're going to get that 200% chance. But as you can tell here, gosh, my throat is just gone. I went with duration more than anything. I doubled down on range and strength last, efficiency. Of course, you should only have negative 45 efficiency if you have a way to basically supplement that. But It's up to you. But this is the arcane I absolutely recommend with Ureli because it increases your fire rate. You're going to do some crit chance guaranteed on any secondary. So slap that sucker in. Your fire rate will go increasingly later. You can max this out with augment, mult efficiency. Make it whatever you want. But the problem is she doesn't have like a good setup when it comes to preventing damage coming at her, so she's going to get hit. So if you're going to get a hit, might as well get more crit chance. Stat double dip with your passive ability, go to town. That's the reason I put that on there. I always go, even though it's not min-maxing builds, with ease of play, meaning like if it's a passive ability, I would prefer that over min-maxing. A great example is adaption over rolling guard. Rolling guard is better. I'm getting the habit of doing that. I roll a lot anyways, but adaption is a passive way. I don't have to think about it. So if you're one of those, you do you, but I like passive abilities that stick in the background where I can stack up and just go to town to have fun. Plus, I'm not an endurance runner. I don't like doing my 3-hour runs. I like to do 20 minutes, get out, you know, just have fun. I have limited time as it is anyways. Everybody's different. I understand. Wait a minute, look at it. Oh, you got some pop in that one. Right on. Right on. I like that. I like the fact that I get to speak lower now. Make it... I'll make them play Index. Index is easy. It's just boring to me. Okay, back to Jade. Let me go back to her and see how far I can take this rabbit hole. So velocity, can't even talk. Velocity stays. I was going to swap this out with preparation, but I would prefer Archon Shard. Now, preparation gives you basically max energy, which is great because if you get basically any flow, that's super beneficial for you at the get-go. But I had no problem with the energy efficiency afterwards, so I'm thinking about taking this out either for more strength, actually I'm thinking about more range. Speaking of, what's my range on this? What is my range? Duration? Is it permanent? Was it? Oh, wait a minute, I need to read. YouTuber. Cycle through 3 songs that strengthen allies. Power of the 7 increases ability strength. Deathbringer increases weapon damage. Spirit resilient increases shield effectiveness. Extend the duration of each song by killing enemies surrounded by judgments. Okay, that's nice. What's the range? Oh, that's one thing I was going to look into. So, whoops, sorry. Now I'm stacking with the roar. What was the original? Oh, the support. So obviously everybody was doing fine when it comes to health in the squad last run with a couple of randos, so it worked out fine. Well, not 2 randos, but 1 rando. Ground power, bellicose, will augment it. Oh, okay. You want me to look at your build? See, I haven't got to Wisp yet, so keep this around. You know what? I'm gonna save this build and print because Wisp is going down the rabbit hole I need to go to. So this is a pretty good build. Yeah, this is a pretty good build. This is probably what I was gonna do anyway. So I get that with Bellicose. So I'll save that build. I'm thinking of staying as is. So this leaves Archon Shards. So casting speed, definitely. Let's take out Garuda. Only reason I'm doing this so I can remove the shards. I'm not going to use her for a while. I know it, and I'm not going to use her until they give her a new augment or a touch. I'm just not. I'm not going to deal with it. Here's the problem about me. Before the YouTube thing, I just stuck with a couple of frames. Is anybody else the same? Anybody else who's been here for a while, who played Warframe for years and only uses like 5 or 7 frames only and don't use any other frame? Am I the only one who does that? Nova is my go-to. Okay. Jade. Which one is it? Is it this one? Yeah, we'll slap that on. Max energy, 30%. I think that's more than enough. And then I could go into strength. Now, my question is, what wiggle room do I have? Excal, Wisp, and Volt mostly. Yeah, see, that's where I'm at too. Yep, you're right there. See, my go-to, well, it used to be Ember until World of Fire went away. Nova will always be my baby. Like, I just use her all the time. But what a Mesa is going away. I don't use her like I used to. I used her a lot for farming the liches. Mag bumped up for me when she got her latest rework, but what's bumping up over time was Gyre, Protea, Mirage, and that's it. Like, this is my usage. This is, oh, a Titanium bumped up recently since Thermal and Sunder was available to subsume, and I've been using that for relic farming on quick missions in and out, you know, just to knock it out, get some mesos and run lists out of the way. And I would go public. I can knock it out in a minute and a half, you know? So that's the only reason she bumped up recently. So Necro's here because of Mesa, because of my old setup. I used him for basically a lot of farming until Cora bumped it up, and now she's kind of like in between. So she got nerfed on her whip, but her farming capabilities is just a little bit more better than Necros, but she is more complicated to build for a farming build than Necros, and that's the reason I always recommend, like, listen, just use Necros. He's easier to build, and you're good to go than Cora as far as the farming frame. And the difference between the farming frame, and I tested this, like I did 20-minute runs solo, just basing on common farmings, and did 5 runs at each. Each run, I would get like maybe 2,000 more ferrite or poly bundles for 20-minute runs versus Necros. If you think about that, it's not a lot. That's with a booster. So it's really not that big of a difference. But this is where I'm going to. I usually run these. This handles everything in the game for me right here. And I don't even have to go down more. I use Loki for spy missions, and that's it. Chroma just for squatting up, but I can solo Eidolons with him. It's just one of those things that how I feel that day and what I want to do. That's what happens when you get to the end game. So Jade is kind of like pushed aside because I don't need her, but it doesn't mean she's bad. And I like doing that because it's kind of fun going back to builds that I put in there and I forgot about and see where I go for there. So this is the only one I would take away. And the one, if I have room to do this, the shield is nice, but the ability efficiency is not needed, in my opinion. You use Streamline. I would not use Fleeting Expertise, or what I'm finding out with this build, I'm pressing 1 and 3 a lot. Let's just fix that with duration, and I already know what I'm going to put in, which is Constitution. I guarantee you I'm going to put that in. Look how much more duration I have at the cost of efficiency. Of course, I was maxed out when I was doing that endurance run. So let's see what that brings me. So that duration, 55 seconds. So I don't have to press this as much. This I don't have to worry about. This I don't have to worry about. Adds more duration to that ability as well. All I'm doing is sacrificing efficiency and a little bit of shields. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Yeah, equilibrium is needed to really justify any energy economy problem, but that's if you're running squads. I mean, let's be honest, 95% of you are going to run squads anyways, so that's pretty much the caveat about it. So let's go ahead and do another run. I got one problem I had out of her on the last run is the starting point. I was thinking about putting in preparation. I was like, oh, she's going to be a problem child. Nope. So I added in maximum energy is filled on spawn. Win-win, 30%. I could use a towel version and do that. Casting speed, bumped it up a little bit more just to see if it actually makes the fire rate faster. Also, just see what it does. And swapped out Constitution just to see if I spam it less. Also, I haven't looked at her passive. Jade's profound understanding of the relationship between life and death grants her 2 aura mod slots, which is brief respite. I would take out this, honestly, for aerodynamic. I already mentioned that earlier. And that's about it. But this is not a bad aura mod either. You do you. Because most of the time you're going to be airborne. And her abilities apply judgments, increase enemy damage vulnerability by 50% for 10 seconds. Okay, let's get to work. Send me a DM if you want to do another one. I know I went on a tangent. Wolf, Diablo, I'll send you an invite in a second. Let's see what we got. Do the same thing, intermission. I'll send you all an invite. Now, if you want to join me in squad, send me a DM, and we'll go forward from there. Yep. The only problem, Pancake on Necros, don't put all your range mods onto his ability, because it kind of becomes a problem where his despoil goes too far and then you gotta chase the loot, and that becomes a problem. You kind of want it closer, so don't go all out on that. All right, Diablo and Wolf, I sent you another invite. I know I went on a talking spool on that. Let me check out my stats, see how we're doing today. Hey, we got some people today. Nice. Hey, if you're new to the show, especially on shorts, I know there's a few people here right now. Do me a favor, send me a DM or state your in-game name in chat, or sub and like the show. I would appreciate it. It's weird recently on YouTube as well, because since Wednesday, I haven't streamed. I haven't posted any videos. And all of a sudden, I've gained like 20 subs. I don't know what's happening. It's so odd. Oh, I just noticed Kick was talking to me. Sorry, guys. Did it work? Where's my Kick talkers? It's not showing up. Dude. Ah, boo. Okay, all right. If you're on Kick and you're watching me, I'm sorry. There was actually a few people that was talking to me. I thought my bot wouldn't show it, but apparently not. So I need to bring up the pop-up chat. Sorry, I'm glad I took a moment to look at that. Yeah, strength and duration on Necros is really good. He's got that good augment where his fourth ability scales with the enemy, so he's actually a good spot right now. Yeah, you're the only real talker, so Sir Falker. Love the name. I am a YouTube main, so most of my audience is from YouTube. So thank you for joining anyways. I'm trying to do it on all platforms just to cover my ducks, but it's okay. It looks like I was going to stream yesterday, but I had to go in for extra work on a Saturday. I didn't get off work until 1. I was exhausted. I was tired. We had to put up several strobe lights in the school. And then I got off today. And so it's one of those days. You're finally building a regular Nova? Nice. You're not going to regret it. Nova makes everything easy. Straight up. She's the best utility frame in the game. Like, someone tell me what's a better utility frame than Nova? Anybody got an idea? No one answers. Everybody knows Nova's so OP. She's kind of complicated to build for, but not as bad as some other frames.
Trust in your training.
Whee!
I'm detecting.
Oh yeah, I'm loving that energy at the beginning. Oh, that is a game. That's 30%. It's almost freaking half, man. That's crazy. All right, bring up 1. What do I got here? Nope, I want this one. Yep, that startup is necessary. I would use a towel version of that to get the
And use a reactant to open a relic. You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that.
energy up a little bit more, but as you can tell right here, I'm collecting plenty of energy. Once you get going, that's the only problem. I'm starting off way better than before. I had to wait for my Zeneric to pull its weight just to get a little bit, but yeah, here I am, just killing. And I already could tell that Constitution is doing so many wonders. Like, by now, I would have to press 1 and 3 way before this. Alright, there goes my 1. There goes my 3. 53 seconds. I got a whole minute of this ability. And between that, I'll be collecting energy, so I don't have to worry about economy. Yeah, duration all the way.
The enemy have taken a tower.
What?
You must recapture.
No. And the main reason I don't build for corrosive or her build, because you don't need to. You got Ofuma's eyes, stripping the armor all the time. I got decent range on it, so the only thing I wish I would have on her when I'm flying like this is having zoom. So I'm clicking zoom right now. I can't. I would like to see a little bit better. And that's about it.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is open.
But keep in mind, she only has 1 augment. I think she's 1 augment away of being S tier. I'm really curious what if they get an augment. Is the augment right now? Uh-oh, I'm getting stuttering. Let's turn that off. Sorry, I saw some stuttering, but I don't know if it's my computer or something else. Is the augment based on which ability? Can someone look that up for me? Appreciate it, crew. I got plenty of energy. I can just sit here and wait for the next mode. And of course, roars, making my armor strip even faster. It's just win-win. Winning! Winning! I'm mostly into... Oh man. Let me make sure. Hang on. Sorry, I'm looking at stats.
For espionage. Eliminate the...
Oh man, I'm missing frames. Okay, what's up with that? Alright, let's bring off that.
Deployed fierce reinforcements. Are you willing to stay and decode more messages?
Okay, I had some stuttering. Still kind of stuttering. Ooh, I need epitaph. Nice.
They are broadcasting another message. Make sure the enemy never...
Okay, disabling that make it work. Okay, I guess we're banking. What was the point?
As you conquer the foe, so you...
These guys are weird. Alright, let's go back to my stats. Alright, so I saw some stuttering. How is the video feed? Everybody okay? Because my previews on my stuff suck. All good? Squad up? Wisp? Alright, cool. Thank you. Thank you for the response. Also, if you're new to the channel, mainly my shorts, I see how many people are showing up. Send me a DM to in-game, so if you want to join me, or state your in-game name in chat so you can squad up with me. We'll do some Steel Path relics. Also, we got the vote up above. And 2... I forgot how to do it. If you don't know how to friend, go to communication, friends, add friend, type in flapvsjack. We're good to go. Also, I want to make sure, Marco, when you did your donation, did that max out? What's 1,000 CRC anyways? I don't know what that is. Sorry if I don't know what that is. Or if you don't want to join me in game, that's totally fine. Send me your fashion frame at least. Send me a fashion frame for Jade. That'd be awesome. I would love to have that. I shouldn't have thought about that earlier. So if I'm talking about a frame, I want to see your fashion frame. We'll apply it just to see what it looks like. All right, let's do a defense. See how she holds up on defense. Oh, I still got traces. Knock that out.
Oh, sorry. We'll play with the volume off.
Oh, it's $2? Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate that, man. I really do. All right, making sure the stream works properly. We're good to go. Still saying it's skipped frames due to encoding lag. I don't know what that means. Oh, maybe I didn't reset it. Reset.
Is impressive. Give them all warriors' death.
Void Fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? You are near a fissure.
All right, press 1, press 3. Go to town. I will say this, building for her is really easy. Even if I wasn't using Roar, my build would still be the same. That's a good thing. You don't have to make these gimmicky builds with her. And unlike Yoreli, where flying around is not an issue, like having the board riding around is kind of a problem in the tile sets. With her, it's not so much. Oh, here we go! Hello, Jesse! Oh, I'm stuttering. I see it. Yep. Yeah, it's stuttering when I do that. I don't know what else to add in to make her any better, to be honest with you. How's the Onion Knights? Doing fine, Venom. Venon! Is that who I think it is? Is that one of my old mods? It has been a while, Venon, man. Thank you for joining back, man. I haven't gone anywhere. Venon used to be one of my old mods back in the day. What's up, babe? No kid came up here. How many kids did I have since the last time I talked to you? That give you an idea how long I've been around. Ooh, Ancient Protector. Those are handy on EDA and ETA. Oh man, it is stuttering on this stream. I might have to look into that. Let's back it off. Let's see what I'm looking at here. Let me make sure everything is going according to plan. Let's go to 10,000. I'm going down because I'm adjusting stuff. Reset, add you in. The support went down. Yeah, pick it up. Me, pick it up. There we go. Now here's the regular fire rate right here. Here's the problem child. Then crit hits. Then you're back to normal. Bam, 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 bam. That's why arcane velocity is so important. And that's with 2 fire rate mods too. I wonder if Jade's first ability heals lures for Eidolon farms. I haven't tried that out yet. Anybody got a confirmation on that? How many I got now? I got 3 kids now.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Let's take out the display capture. Maybe that's the issue. Remove. Yes. All right, what we got? 8, 5. Let's go with 5. I'll look at your build in a minute. I can't see it until I'm back into the orbiter. Dude, what's up with these onesers on freaking... Maybe it could change his mind. Why do endurance runs if you're only going to do 1? That makes no sense to me. I know, it is lame. You always do like 20. Just to get the in-game reward. Just to get that relic or whatever you need on the third.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded.
I don't know. I don't know. Especially Steel Path. This ain't like early game here. Plus, you didn't even get the Acolyte. You just wasted time. That's a nice Sandana. Okay, roar. Hold that down, get the squad's ability strength up, and do your fourth, and we're good to go. The best part about this is that I don't have to worry about it. Basically ammo economy or whatever. Venon, how long has it been? And also, how did you find me? Did I come up with the algorithm, or you just noticed me after you subscribed? Also, what are you up to? It's like a long history right there. You guys have no idea. If you want to know old names, Venon, if you're still there, like Trickster is one of my mods now. And Trickster, Yellow Trickster's got a mic too. It's very interesting to hear his voice. So a little back history for everybody who don't know what I'm talking about. Yellow Trickster is probably one of my best members. I would straight out say he is one of the best members. But he was a young kid at the time when I started playing Warframe. He didn't have money for a mic and everything. Now the boy's grown up. And he's becoming a mod, and he's been reliable and probably the best active, probably the most positive member I've ever had. Yeah, he got a mic. The problem is we never heard him before. Ah, yeah. Acolytes, take your power away. Power received. I need to start selling my arcanes. It's kind of sad. I got like 17,000 plat, but never sold a single arcane. I'm kind of curious how much are they worth now that Arcane Dissolution is available. Oh yeah, I am not regretting adding more duration on this build, period. Up, up, up. Hey, I'm doing, I wouldn't say good. After you, Venon, I've developed seizures. So I'm still kicking, I'm still working, I'm still got a full-time job, I'm still trying to work that kink out, but I do have health problems now. And 3 kids. Wait a minute. Squad, weapon damage. I say this one. Hey crew, can y'all do me a favor? Can you tell me what is the range on the second ability for Jade? Just to tell me what's going on. Or is it just overall? Is it based on affinity range, range mods? Because I didn't see it. an arsenal. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Also, Pancake, can you feel the difference when I apply, like, ability strength on my second ability? Because that's what I got now. Can you tell the difference at all?
Extraction is ready.
You decided to play around with chroma and heat instead of cold? Yeah, cold is a go. Mostly people do that for the armor, just to make his power go up, but his electricity is pretty good too. Ooh, glad I stuck around. Oh, I can't get it. I gotta get that one. Damn it. Y'all want to go? You want to stay? All right, we're gonna go. It's kind of a detriment, but hey, I might as well go to the fourth. Okay, so you're capped out. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna apply weapon damage. See if you tell a difference on that. I think it's 62% additional. How's my stream, by the way?
Keep fighting. Another
I'm seeing red flags here.
will appear soon.
Is the stream stuttering? Chat? Or crew? I need to say crew more often. Alright, roar. Wait a minute, let me give you weapon damage. There we go. Alright, got my Finya's eyes up. Let you guys go to town. Tell me if your weapon damage increased a little bit. Harrow, Chessie!
Relic has been crafted.
I don't want to press it because it'll glitch out.
To find out what's inside.
Yeah, something's going on. Let me find out what's going on with this build here. Oh, it's not that much difference, but it's a little bit more, right? Okay. I could definitely tell a difference with my fourth ability when killing, and Afuma's eyes with roar, and that's about it. But I didn't know if the passive ability is like doing what it's supposed to do. But Pancake, you're doing all the kills anyway, so. Right, now full string with Wisp, gotcha. I wonder how it stacks with Wisp. Oh yeah, my thing is going. God dang it, I'm not recording. It's just my main stream is messed up again. Hang on, guys. Sorry, I gotta figure this out. Constant bit rate. Stream says 2023. That sounds about right. Encoding lagging. I wonder why. That's strange. Hey, do me a favor, chat. Is the mainstream lagging a little bit, or is it just on and off? Like, does it lag a little bit and then it clears up? There we go. I got unlimited power! Oh yeah, it's skipping. I don't know if it's my internet or not. Let's bounce from this one so I can double check, make sure I can get this OBS problem fixed up. I think it's just the encoding from the game to this, but we'll see.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Hey! Paris Prime. Gotta get it. I don't want to, but I have to. Bank. All right, I need to figure out why
Fought well. Good dance, all.
my video is so laggy all of a sudden. Let's back this. I'm at 6,000. Slowest. H24. Okay. All right, let's bring this down. See what this happens. I just want to see how the animation goes. Sorry about this. I'm just checking out my stream, make sure everything runs properly. I wonder if minimizing is the trick. No, it still picks up a little bit. What's up? It was going butterly smooth the whole time, right? Let's reset it. One day I'll have good internet. Oh, I see it. I see that it's... Ooh. Kind of lagged on my end. Sorry, I'm just going back and forth just to make sure the stream is going smoother because... It should be smooth, but it's not. It's got a little bit of a stutter. I don't know what's up with that. I blame my internet. Yeah, it was doing fine a minute ago. Let's make sure. I wonder if that's an issue. No, I see it now. Whoa.
Ordis wonders, why is he here? Ordis supposes everyone has to be somewhere.
Let's give that a shot, see what happens. Sorry, crew, give me 1 second. I just need to check this out real quick. If you need a bail on me, Pancake, just take a minute. This is probably going to take a minute, be honest with you. If you need to trade or do whatever. Go to live. There we go. Okay, or you could join me. Also, send me your fashion frame. I'm always down for that. I want to watch myself. All right, let's see what this does. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 2. It's odd, it doesn't show my mainstream running. I'll try. I had to do this last time. I had to go to the browser because YouTube app is weird. Okay, I'm just checking the quality of it just to make sure it's a-okay, because my browsers might show one thing but it'll be another. But I see hiccups already. Yeah. Okay, maybe I need to check the quality of it. All right, let's see what this does. Okay, checking out. Okay, so it's not bad, it's not great, but it is what it is. Maybe I'm overloading my freaking OBS. Oh, you just started playing her? Well, good. Because I just basically finished out my build. Let's go ahead and look into that. So, on the initial build, you'll have this, the first ability, create a well of light that heals allies, that hurts enemies. Those who entered the well will be highlighted by her judgment. Now, when I remember when she released, I didn't use it as much. Plus, you got limited on range. You can add in more range mod, but it's like 15 meters. With overextend, you might get up 20 meters. But even 20 meters is not a lot. And it's very situational. I mean, and it's a little bit bigger than a wisp well, but you're wasting the ability on that. That's the only ability I thought it was the most detriment on the playstyle of her. And two, people are killing so much, you don't need it. So I swapped it out with Roar. And I'm gonna keep it there, because I could definitely feel the build on the 4th. Arcane Impetus, Arcane Impetus is a unique status from abilities grant 6 plus additional ability strength and efficiency for 20 seconds. I feel that. When I have an arcane that I can't feel, I don't want to use it. So I definitely feel that benefit right there, especially with duration. So you're going to need a lot of duration with this kind of build. I would swap this out with probably aerodynamic if you wanted to, but the briefer spite is fine.
All set. Service your weapons.
And growing power is my go-to. This is my favorite aura mod. But at the same time, you're not going to basically use your weapon on your 4th. So you could swap this out with aerodynamic as well and stack it up that way if you want to do it that way, because you are going to be in the air a lot. You're going to take some damage, and you don't have a lot of survivability. Even though I was doing Steel Path, it was fine, and that's where I'm at with that. But one thing you're definitely going to need on this build is strength. So that stacks up with Afuma's eyes. Also, her ability does a little bit of a help with Pancake that he stated, but it's not going to help you out as much as them. But all you're basically building for is her 4th ability, and of course you're going to need Arcane Velocity for sure. And that's the biggest problem with her build right here on the, what is it called, Glory? Yeah, Glory. Without fire rate, you don't have much. So I put in radiation for isolated isotope for radiation, and fire rate, lethal torrent. These two mods are probably the most needed mods over anything else in this build. You can swap it out, you can change it up to whatever build you want. This does the job. I recommend Encumber, but if you do not have these two mods here, this is going to be a detriment, because Encumber benefits for basically any weapon that has a high fire rate or beam weapon type. You could swap it out with whatever you want. Secondary merciless, increases crit damage, a chance. You can switch it up to that. Totally up to you. But since I'm going with more fire rate, I have better luck with Encumber, plus that's going to stack up with my abilities on this as well. Now, Archon Vitality, that goes for the third ability, but these two Archon mods go with Glory as well, and Encumber does the proc. So it's working out. So I get the benefits of that. I get the benefits of basically Corrosive, even though you don't need Corrosive because you got Afuma's Eyes anyways. And yeah, I think this is the way to go. Archon Shards, the biggest one is casting speed and maximum energy is filled on spawn. Let's add it in. Let's see what happens when I get stupid. I don't want duration. I am actually good on that. Add that in. Do I have... No, I could get one. I'll show you in a minute. I gotta get an emerald shard anyways. Who do I have that has... You only have one. I can make one. I think I can make one. Nope. Yeah. Slap that in. Confirm. I wonder if this is going to change the procs of it. I'm just doing this for science. So I'm going to put a violet shard in just to see if the status effects will affect. But no, it'll go to a primary. So why did I do this instead of just swapping it out with this? Basically, this ability gives 10% additional to Crimson, Violet, and also Azure. Guess what? This is Crimson. It doesn't affect these. So it's actually applying these, and that's it. So I'm adding 10 additional strength to each one of these. So it's kind of nice. But it does apply basically electric damage to your primary, which messes up your entire build when it comes to modding. That's the only thing I can't stand about it. But since this is not a primary, it doesn't affect it. So what's proccing the cold? It's this right here. So on status effect, 24% chance to trigger a second random status effect. Now the status effect chance is pretty half. It's not that important. So why would I put this on here? Fire rate. That's why. So the more you shoot, the more you proc. The more you proc, the more you got a chance to basically proc anything random. And you're guaranteed to proc something. Not only that, I'm basically stacking up with Arcane Velocity, and it's going to make my basically fire rate twice as more than what it was before. So it's kind of nice. And since it is not a primary or pistol, it is considered an ability. So anything that you can proc on here will proc these Archon shards as well. Although you don't need this one as much, I would recommend, if you do not have the polarity slot, you're fine with basically prime continuity or continuity. That's fine. Why? You don't need corrosive for armored strip because you already have an innate armor strip anyways. So corrosive is not great against health damage. Toxin does more damage on the health than corrosive. We could play it out. We can just swap this out and keep it as is. And the polarity is smaller because this one's 16 and this is 14. So I'm saving 2 polarity slots going to prime continuity. So keep that in mind. This is not necessary. This is helpful because energy economy is kind of a problem at the beginning. But after you get going, you'll rock it out. So I just added this Archon Shard, more strength. I absolutely recommend some kind of energy is spawned. Now you can do this with an Archon Shard, or you can swap out Cunning Drift for Preparation. This mod right here. This will max it out. But like I said, you're wasting a mod slot. I would like more range for my abilities than just a startup mod. And that's where I'm at right there. So I changed it up a little bit. I would actually take casting speed out. I would use a regular Archon Shard and have a Tau Forge version of maximum energy as spawn over this. I could not feel a difference between the Tau Forge version and the regular version. So this is kind of helpful, but not necessary. You could put in another like arcane strength. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going all in. I'm going to make the whole build based on that. So what I would do, put maximum energy on spawn, put strength, then I'm triple dipping with my violet shard here. It's not affecting my primary. Now I got 3 shards here that are getting 10% more strength. And of course you get Tau Forge version that you'll have even more. You'll have it to 25. So let's see what this does. This is like in-game stupid gameplay. So at first I was feeling it out, see what I could make out of it. But also I changed out the aerodynamic. Let's see what happens. So of course, Steel Path. We'll go forward from there. We'll do interception, because that's what I was playing before. And I want to see if it feels any different. I go for vibes instead of stat numbers because, and 2, I play with squads. And that's a lot of things that I think a lot of YouTubers kind of piss me off on, is the fact they go to Simicron, show these big ass numbers, say look what I did. When I get random people join me, face those random things and dealing with that problem and see how it synergizes with a squad with my build. And that's what I do with all my setups. That's the reason you rarely ever see me go to Simicron. There's too many factors in play. A great example, and probably the best example, is like a lot of people said Site 09 with the weapon is great when you hit the weak point with the QT mods. But when you got a Zephyr and you're really making an enemy spin in the air, how are you going to get that headshot? It all comes down to the variables. Okay, my phone looks good. Okay, so I wonder if it was my internet. Chat, do me a favor. Shorts, kick, whatever. How is the stream video quality? Is it smooth? Is it doing its thing? Is there any stutter? Because I saw some stutter. I just don't know if it's me, my internet, or what.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic.
Oh, I see some stutter. Okay, okay.
A fissure. Defend yourself and use
Dang it. There is a stutter. Why? That's strange. Sorry about that.
This tower
Deathbringer, Spirit and Life, Power. Is it smooth now?
Use that reactant to open a
Yeah, it's smooth now.
We're going to need more reactants.
It was my preview. That's what the issue was. See how that fire rate goes up? That's arcane velocity doing most of the work there. Thin Ring! Zelda! No! So I'll probably need to work on my OBS to see what's going on. Hello, chassis!
The enemy have taken a tower. You must recapture it.
Okay, so it's not bad, not great. I got too much going on my OBS. Overloading it.
The enemy have captured a tower.
Okay, so there's my ability with Athena's. Well, I couldn't get to him. See how fast. Up. Instantly kill. Hey, y'all streaming anything downstairs? Okay. So that's my OBS.
The enemy have taken a tower. You must recapture it.
Come on.
Tower
Win!
beginning stream decode now. Tower lost. The enemy have captured a tower.
There we go. We're good to go. Rocking it out. See? Good on energy.
Control of
The only thing I don't know is what is the range on the second ability. That's what I need to know.
we have lost control of a tower.
No! Who's down? Which one did we lose? I totally forgot that the third ability is what you need to recover.
We have lost control of a tower.
There we go, there we go. Okay, cleared out that section. What I like about the glory ability is the fact that it's unlimited ammo. You don't have to worry about a magazine or ammo pool, you just shoot. I think a lot of weapons need to be that when it comes to abilities. Oh, so it is based on affinity range? See, it doesn't describe that.
The enemy have taken a tower. You must recapture it. You have captured a radio tower.
Not decrease the range, just craft. Or you can have the innate ability of having the one school to increase your affinity range as well. Which makes sense because she's a support frame than anything. I'm not using Zeneric. I'm gonna give it a shot, see what happens. Or stack both, yeah. mean, the only benefit of me running Zenric is to have the passive ability of basically having more energy when collecting on energy drops, and that's it. I'm not using slow or the abilities at all, so kind of makes sense. Got Archon Shard for basically starting your energy on the beginning, and we'll go forward from there. Alright, what is holding me up? What's killing up all my sources? Like, my activity is fine. I think it's my internet. Yeah, might as well get it. What, I got 8? Nope. Nope. Definitely get that. Yeah, I go with that. So it's gotta be my internet. Sorry, crew. Can't fix my area.
They are broadcasting another message.
See if he drops. I'm gonna... Come on. Let's see if I can fix it directly. Vertical. Oh, pay attention, Flap. Ah, shit. I was trying to fix my OBS. Sorry, crew. My bad. My bad. Let me fix this real quick. This stuttering is driving me nuts. Oh, that's probably why. Let's bring that down a little bit. All right, reset it. See what if I get back into green. Okay, we could drop out of this after this 5-minute run. I forgot to drop my relic anyways. Being a bad team lead.
You have captured a radio tower.
Honestly, adding the strength Archon shards, I can barely tell a difference. Maybe she's just that strong. But I could definitely see this Jade build being a great build for anything in like Steel Pass Circuit. This is like ideal for Circuit.
The enemy have captured a tower.
Okay, I think I fixed the stuttering problem. Tell me, everybody, how is my stream now? Just to make sure. Is it better? Is it fluid? Is it good? Do I still got the nice beard? What's going on? Apparently, I had it like at 10,000 bit rate for the vertical. I did not want that. I wanted 8,000, but maybe that was the issue. User error.
We have lost control of the tower.
B. Oh, sometimes it's good, sometimes it skips. Oh, it's still doing it. I'm seeing it. That's weird. Oh, get back here.
The enemy have captured a tower.
Where'd he go? Oh. Okay. I'm just killing.
Tower online.
Hades, welcome back, buddy. You gotta love that algorithm. You can't escape me for the life of me. I love it. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a stutter.
We are dominating. Keep it up. Tower lost.
Woo!
The enemy have taken a tower. You must recapture it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to swap out schools after this run. So, Wolf, if you're down, we can jump out of here. I'll swap schools, see if that's the biggest game changer right there.
Tower captured. Beginning stream decode now. We have successfully decoded the message. Clear the area.
Ah.
More data is being broadcasted. Are you willing to risk going back into the field?
Yeah, it's got a bit of a stutter. It's on and off, ain't it? So weird. Might as well get Savagotham. Oh, I can't. I didn't bring in a relic. Whoops.
Try and capture.
All right, let's bank out of here real quick. I'm going to change schools.
The enemy has surely
They
rallied
fought
stronger
well.
reinforcements.
Good.
While I change schools, I'm going to figure out a few ticks, see if I can fix this stuttering issue. Settings. Let's bring the main canvas. Kick at 6,000. Keep it as is. All right, let's refresh it a little bit. Okay, so schools. Which one is it? I totally forgot. I think it's Vazern. Increases infinity range by 25 meters. So that's what I'm going for. We'll activate that sucker. And it completely makes sense. Basically, this is a good support school if you have it maxed out. Not many people run support, so I get it. But the whole only benefit is basically increasing your passive ability, which adds a total of, was it 100 meters? Which takes up the entire tile set. Let's be real here. So that's enough on your second ability. Now, what am I going to provide on my second ability? I'm basically going to increase either your strength by 70%, increase your overall weapon damage by 278%, and or I can add a little survivability with your shields, but I'm not going to use those. Everybody's going to want the strength or the increase the weapon damage. We'll play with those two things. Let's take a look here. I mean, it lasts forever. Well, I'm glad you're back, Hades. I'm sorry that the algorithm just keeps bringing you back to me. All right, let me check out my streams, make sure everything's a-okay. Thank you for everyone who's watching. If you're new to the show, do me a favor, sub, like, and subscribe, and do all that stuff for me. Thank you for that, and we'll go forward from there. Yeah, it's been stuttering recently. I'm trying to fix the algorithm where it won't be as stuttery. Let me play around with that for a little minute. A24, let's bring that off. I wonder if it's overlapping on the other screen. I don't think it's my OBS. I don't think it's my network. I think it's a window problem, which I am completely fine with refactoring everything on there. So let me walk around. Does a little stuttering. Yeah, it still stutters a little bit. I can't fix that. Let me try one last thing. Let's bring this down to 60 hertz. Okay, one more run. Maybe that's the issue. Still stutters a little bit, but it's not as bad. I had to lower the refresh rate on Windows. You guys can only see 60 frames per second anyway, so I'm fine with that. I'm gonna reset that. We'll see how we're doing here. Okay, and we'll do basically, I want to do survival, but you guys down for that? A little Axie survival. It is the Code Archon. And the reason I put it on there is because I'm using Arcane Encumber, which puts up random effects. So I'm procking that as well. And I tried it earlier with... I could tell a little bit of difference with Archon by continuity. I'm going to slap this back on to see if it makes it better. So it doesn't provide any toxin status innately, nor does it provide cold, but you got to remind yourself, glory is basically an ability. And if you put this arcane on, basically you're going to proc many different procs. So you're eventually going to get it, eventually, as long as you just keep killing. I'm curious. The only thing this benefits is heat. And that's it. But there's no reason to have reload speed. Fudge. That's the reason I put it on there. Let's take it a little bit further. Which one's the highest? Yeah, just slap this on. I only need one forma. That way I could proc it even more. Oh, you only have two? All right, we'll back out of that. We'll just continue. Let's switch it up. Let's do a defense mission. Meso. Never hurts to have Meso. Don't worry about that. That happens more than you think. A lot of people don't have a lot of Neo or Axes. I get it. I couldn't tell you how many times over the years that's happened. Still getting over me sick, but what's good? Hey, Woney! I'll let you join on the next run. Alright, let's see if my... Okay, it looks like it's fixed. So I backed off on the bit rate on all my videos. You guys tell me if it stutters a little bit more. So far, A-okay. I got no missed frames now, so that's good. The mainstream has been lowered a little bit, but shouldn't be that noticeable. I just want that crisp, nice little, like, I'm a $1,000 millionaire YouTuber. I'm not at all. I'm poor as shit. So I'm just lucky I have knowledge to build a computer that is super intense. If I did not know that, I would have like I don't know, like a $500 rig laptop to stream on, and it would be rough. It would not be this good of a quality at all.
The art of combat must be practiced.
Wee.
Truly master the canvas of war.
Void fissures. You need them to open a relic.
Okay, roar. Oh, I'll pull my eye.
You're near a fissure.
Let's see what this does. Holy shit, I can tell a difference already.
The correct
Okay.
are dropping reactive. Collected to open void.
Okay, so obviously I didn't need that reload. I can feel galvanized shot already. Level 6 already. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling this. Oh yeah. Okay guys, I'm going to switch it up to weapon damage, see if you guys can feel that. Now let's take a look here. Let's say this guy right here. This guy right here is 42 meters away. Now, let's take that for example. I'm that far away. Let's take this guy right here. See if I can get an enemy very far away. This is why I like doing Simicron. I don't like doing Simicron because you can't see real numbers. Where's the enemy? Where's the enemy? Oh, there's the enemy. So that guy right there, if I go all the way back here, they're still in range with my second ability as far as my allies. So that gives you an idea how much room that covers. When I think any ability that goes over like 17 meters is viable. If it's below 17 meters and you cannot make the best out of it, even with overextend, subsume it with something else or use it for something that is viable. No, it's still stuttering a little bit. Oh yeah, it's dropping.
Your sacred tokens shall remain secure from the grasp of the idol.
Sorry for the drops, guys. My stream usually does better than this. Maybe it's the multi-streaming. Maybe I need to back off from kick. Alright, we're gonna do that a shot, so we'll do that at the 3-hour mark because sorry kick, but if you're costing me like frames per second, I'm not gonna go to you. I wish I could do off of Twitch, but I need them to be first. I might switch over to kick to be first, but YouTube is priority. Yeah, I'm gonna cut off kick real quick. All right, is anybody here? Nope, no one's watching on kick, so kick it off. All right, drop that down. Let's see what that does. I wouldn't mind just streaming to YouTube only. Oh yeah, so it's multi-streaming, so I'm pushing it too far. You watching me on the tube? Thank you, thank you. Hey, that's where most of you guys are coming from anyway, so I don't mind going from there and staying on Twitch, but multi-stream is pushing my limits on my system too hard, apparently. Oh yeah, I can tell. It's smoother, ain't it? Chat, I mean, crew, tell me if it's better. Oh, I can tell a huge difference. What are you talking about? No frame drops, nothing. Okay. Smooth as butter. Okay, cool. Because what you see now is what I plan. Yeah, sorry about that. So it is Twitch, I mean multi-streaming, so I can only do 3 at a time instead of... I might cut over and just do kick and YouTube, but YouTube is my priority. Or I could just do YouTube. What do you guys think about that? I mean, I've been watching a couple of videos. They say, hey, it makes sense to do like multi-streaming, but man, if it's gonna cost me that much quality and I'm hardly having anybody join up on me, I don't see the point of even diving into it. I would like to get on TikTok,
Unless you
Shorts, and YouTube only. Go there. That makes more sense to me. I need more followers on TikTok, by the way. flapvsjack. I don't care if you watch me. I just need followers. Okay, so that was the issue. It was multi-streaming to Kick, so I took off Kick. Okay, good to know. Good to know. All right, let's bring this back up. Shit.
continue to defend, you will be rewarded for your bravery.
Now I can... Alright, let's do ability strength, guys. Tell me if you guys can tell the difference with the ability. Oh yeah, that's way better. Sorry about that, crew. I didn't want the stream to be that bad, but it is what it is. You live and learn, right? Oh, that ability does? Okay. Now we have range. I could be anywhere and you guys can get the bonus for that.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Am I maxed out? Oh, yeah, I already maxed out my glory. One run. Why go to Hydron, man? I don't understand that. Lynn, you could do relic runs and just start stacking up. I'm shooting at a waypoint. Plus, on relics and leveling up, you get like steel essence, you get arcanes. I mean, win-win, right? Sup, Twitch? It's so funny every time I see your name. You always message me on YouTube, yet your name is Twitch. You would love to get Gyre? Oh, well. I forgot I had the vote, so let's go ahead and bring in the vote real quick after this run, and then we'll do exactly what you guys voted for. And we might do bounties. Yeah, I can't tell a difference with casting speed taken off. I can definitely tell the difference with ability, strength, and so on. And Vazarin is a way to go for her, for sure. The only problem is, it's just like Valkyrie. When you're running with Jade, you're going to run like this. You're going to float around, shoot enemies, rinse and repeat. Just like Valkyrie, you're just going to bring up your talons, melee everything, rinse and repeat. If you do not mind that playstyle, that's cool. But I could definitely see Jade shining and Steel Path Circuit a lot. She can res up enemies, she can give buffs very far away. Circuit tile sets are very small anyways. With this build, you pretty much cover the entire freaking tile set. And she could do damage over time, help out the teammates. She's a great support. I'm not gonna lie, bring in a little bit of offense. but her glory ability will fall off eventually. It's the only problem with her. Then again, you can go to normal mode and use your regular weapon as well. It's okay, you can do whatever. It's just funny that every time you join me and send me a message, you're always on YouTube. I think it's kind of funny. What? What'd I get? What'd I get? Power throw? Now, what I want everybody to do when you get a chance, send me your fashion frame for Jade, and we'll take a look and see if I can add them in. But yeah, what's Vazarin? I'm doing fine on energy economy. I'm not going to back down on the Archon Shard. I took off casting speed. I don't see any reason to add in casting speed, to be honest with you. Replaced it with strength and the Violet Shard. I definitely feel that. At least on my 4th. And my 3rd. Armor strip goes a lot quicker. So that's nice. Me taking less damage in the air, since you're mostly going to be in the air anyways. That makes sense. Over growing power, because in order to get the growing power to add in the ability, you need to use your primary, so that's not going to help you. Let's do weapon increase, see what that does. You hate happiness.
Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Oh. Oh. Is she here now? I'm doing this till 4. Okay. Yeah, picked up. Nope. Yeah, that works for me. So I'm really vibing with this build a lot more for sure. Okay, now I know my stream is doing fine. Now I can look at OBS again, see where I'm at. What do I got? Sorry about that. I had to turn off Kick for a minute. Too much internet. I wonder if I can make the quality better.
Opportunity to extract will appear.
Hey, you're not gonna know until you try. If I can make the stream a little bit better, smoother, not that much, I'll do it for you guys. Let's see if it stutters. You'd like to see my Jade build? I got you, Wolf. That's what I'm trying out today. I think she's in a good spot on this build, honestly. She was okay. Jesse! Okay, I'm feeling more confident with basically
Open the relic.
the stream.
And we'll take a look inside.
Hey fellas, welcome to your doom. Wolf, no, not on my watch. That's a good thing. I can revive Wolf by looking at her. Ding. That's why you need 3. Okay, let's add this up. See, what I'm noticing here is when I use the ability strength, I notice that you guys are killing better with that, so I'm gonna keep it on that. All right, let's take a look here. Let's do my vertical. Where am I at? 7,000. Main, 12,000. Let's try 8,000. See if that improves anything. I'm sorry you've been sick, man. Or girl. Alright, make sure everything is buttery smooth. I want to see how it's going. Yeah, it's going good. Stream is nice. It's nice now. Okay. Get to work. Alright, so you see that fire rate right here? And then it picks up with velocity. I just need a crit hit. I mean, it's fast now, but yeah. I wonder if it applies. Oh, it does apply to this. I think it does. No, I don't see any damage increase. So it's just helping you guys out. Oh, damn! There we go, rocking it out. Zelda's recovered. Nice. Got a better stream. Alright, at the cost of kick. But it is what it is. If I had fiber, I would buy it in a heartbeat. Right now I'm running off a coaxial or Comcast to be exact, and Comcast is my bane of my life. Their internet fluctuates all the time. And I can vouch for that because I've had Comcast. We have no choice. Like, right now fiber is getting more available, but Comcast, it's like in 3 different living quarters. I had it in 2 houses and 1 apartment. You don't know what you're gonna get with Comcast at all. It's just, most of the time it's doo-doo. I can't wait to have the option to get fiber. I will pay for them to dig up my yard for that. Come on. There we go. Yeah, this is the way to go. Okay. Stream is good. Good deal. Well, that's the thing. It's not a secondary. It's ability. Well, it is considered like. Well, it is considered a secondary.
Extraction is ready.
I don't know. Is it considered ability or is it considered a secondary? As far as ability goes, because it works with the Archon shards. I got 8 of those. I gotta get that one. Compressor. Yep. Yep. Well, I don't have a full hotshot, so. And two, like, I like econ. Oh shit! Come on! Ah! I got in thinking.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your victory.
Sorry about that, crew. I did it again. I was thinking, like, I know it works like regulator for Mesa, but what I was thinking, I'm not pressing a button here. Nice, I'll take it. I don't have to press it. I just have to look. Okay. Oh, I pressed it, it goes away. Ah. I got it! That's it! At least it's dropping on these.
You've collected enough reactant to open with it.
Well, what I'm thinking about hotshot, you got to keep that fire going, and of course, if you're going to be in the air, the best subsume ability is using Nez's ability on his firewall to keep hotshot going. The problem about Jade is you'll be in the air, so you won't be eligible to use that ability to stack it up as well. Could be wrong. I got to look at that hotshot. I got like one of the arcanes, but hell, I could buy the whole set if I wanted to, but as you can tell, I'm doing Steel Path, doing Relics, knocking it out, doing the job just fine. And the one thing I hate about min-maxing, it's only for basically the 5% that can do it. That's the issue. Like, I'm curious out here. Let's just bring it up right now. Put up a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you got a full rank 5 hotshot. Give me a thumbs up if you got a full rank. I'm curious how many you have here. And that'll give you an example. There you go. I'm not trying to put you on the spot or anything like that. It's just the fact that, one, it's a game mode no one likes. 2, to achieve it. 3, I guarantee you when the old piece or when the Tau update releases, Arcane Hotshot is going to be in Lloyd's Dissolution. And then the price for that will plummet to the ground. Guaranteed. It's gonna happen. Oh, I wonder if I can heal the objective. Nope. Boom. I can tell the difference a little bit with Archon continuity. Okay, let's get to work here. How many runs have I done? Also, we'll bounce after this one. This is the fourth round. Beep, 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 beep. I wish to God that would make the sound effects for Glory a little bit better. A little more oomph to it. So much effects in my eyes. Ah. Nice. Yes or no?
Reinforcements available.
Is the blind game blind friendly? Technically, yes, because you're blinded by all the time. So yeah, you can be blinded and win. I'm winning, Dad. All right, let me bring this down for a second. All right, let's bounce for a minute. Nope, last one. Always do 4 rounds.
And so we learn the importance.
All right, now that my visual is a lot better now, I took down Kick. I want to see how everything is up and running. How's my audience going forward from there? And of course, shorts, I'm going to cut you off sooner or later because the algorithm likes to BS my numbers a little bit. And 2, I had a bad stream earlier. I found out I was pumping out too much bit rate. So I fixed that. So someone asked me what is my build. Here we go.
Service your weapons.
Come on. So I'll put in Arcane Impetus, unique status effects from abilities, grant abilities. I feel this. This is very hopeful when it comes to the effects, especially on my third and first. I definitely feel that difference there. But what I recommend is definitely putting on basically Arcane Velocity if you're going to stick around with your fourth ability. This is needed, like absolute needed. That's going to make the fire rate for your Glory so much faster. Now, why do I have Archon abilities on here? And I'll go back to that in a second. Basically, here's the normal build. You just go for duration, range, and strength. Obviously, strength for better output. This helps out armor strip and also heat damage. This actually applies with my Roar Subsume ability on the first ability because I never used the healing ability at all. Plus, you need the third ability as a support to revive your teammates. All you have to do is look at them, it revives them. So you can stay in the air, put on damage, and revive your enemies at the same, your allies at the same time. So this is probably your bread and butter, and this is basically your gameplay. Think of Valkyrie, right? You're going to have something to basically carry you through. That's what's going to carry you through. Let me double check something here real quick. And that's my basically build on the overall setup. Her passive ability is pretty much self-explanatory. And yeah, I think I stuck with it. Now I had, in the beginning, this is what I've changed. I had growing status instead of aerodynamic, but that didn't make sense because on status effect with weapon, squad increases person ability. I did not feel it. Again, I go off of vibes. I don't go with overall stat stick numbers. If I don't feel it, I don't care about it. I definitely feel damage in the air, and when I put this on, it reduced it down basically by a quarter, and my tankiness has helped me out because no matter what you build for glory, it's going to fall off on endurance runs. This is basically a support frame, so keep that in mind. It's not going to be an all and be all frame as far as it goes, so you got to consider that down the road. So you're just there to basically CC, slow the enemies, armor strip, put on damage as much as you can with glory, and basically buff your abilities, and that's it. You can keep her first ability, which is the Light's Judgment, and it works really good. The problem is range. So if you don't have max range on that first ability, it's kind of a detriment, honestly, and that's about it. So it does provide damage over time, and it stacks up with the first ability, but glory does more, so why worry about it? You're just stacking abilities when you can make her ability stronger with roar. You know what I mean? So you definitely feel that. As for glory, this is what I went with. The two things you need most is fire rate. You could swap it out if you don't have accelerated isotope. So if you need fire rate, you can swap that out with gunslinger if you want to make it even faster, but you get radiation with this mod, so might as well slap it on for a cost of a little bit of fire rate, because even with these two mods added together, 60 plus 40, what is that, 100%, where you're going to get most of your fire rate from is arcane velocity, and that's where the bread and butter comes from. So you got to keep in mind of that. You're double stacking on arcane velocity, and if you had a high fire rate glory, slap on encumber. So it's going to proc status effects to all the enemies, and once you stop, if you can basically proc, like say cold, you could proc toxin, and you're going to get heat innately with Afuma's eyes, but honestly, you're also going to get that with glory as well. So, win-win. So that gives you an idea why I built it this way. Now, if you do not have these two mods or Gunslinger, take this off, because Encumber is only beneficial for high fire rate weapons or beam weapons only, in my experience. Now, it doesn't say like a slow fire rate weapon doesn't proc it or anything like that. You're just not benefiting from the arcane as much as a high fire rate weapon that does less damage. That's all I'm trying to get at. So that's the only caveat about that. Other than that, yeah, I would say this will be the most necessary. Build it out whatever you want it to. You want to build it up for corrosive, gas. It doesn't really matter, because this is going to proc everything. So there you go. If you do, if I remove Scorch, it will take away heat right there, because it's the last mod. You got this mod and this mod proccing for viral, and this is at the end, and that adds in heat, so it does take away heat. And of course, I want heat only because that stacks up with Archon Vitality. It doubles the damage on my heat, so technically, where is it? 2,000, it'd be like 4,135. Again, even with all this damage, it doesn't take you to end cap, but it does take a dent out of the enemies, It helps out. You don't need heat for taking out armor. Armor is going to be taking care of your Ofuma's eyes anyways, as long as you have enough strength. And the heat is only going to be beneficial to you once you basically strip their armor and attack their health. That's only time when this is kind of helpful. Now, heat does a little bit off of chipping away armor, but not as much as your abilities. So you're not going to bank off of that. Radiation is just there because of this mod, and viral is just viral. It's the most useful proc in it. Now, I want viral only because it's going to proc random effects. So I want to get that out of the way. So whatever procs I make, bam, I got it. Now, the only thing I would swap out if you wanted to, you could swap this out for mainly, you could go take away Scorch and just have Viral and put basically a crit chance so you could proc velocity faster. That's it. It's totally up to you. On Cascadia Flare. I gotcha. Which one's Cascadia Flare? Is it a Warframe or is it secondary? Oh yeah, that's right. Hotshot is Warframe built arcane. Well, Flare. Can't remember. Yep, there it is. Heat status effect. 12 damage. Yeah, that worked. Or you could put on that. I forgot Hotshot. What do you need? Either way, if you do Hotshot, do not take velocity off. You'll need that because the fire rate for Glory is it's doo-doo. So just keep that in mind. That's the only problem with Glory. If you cannot increase the fire rate of Hotshot, can't increase the fire rate of Glory, which is the ultimate ability for Jade, then I would subsume it, honestly, just to make it something else. Maybe Eclipse or something, I don't know. And then you have the healing ability, the first ability, and so on. But there's no reason to, because Ofuma's Eyes basically is so damn good in a squad. You want to fly around and help out your squad out when it comes to reviving, especially in Circuit. That's where I think she would excel the most, is in Steel Pass Circuit. Just carry your team. She's a support. She puts in damage. She gives you buffs. She could be anywhere, so you don't have to worry about getting knocked down or something like that. That's where I see where she stacks up as well. Crit chance for using ability and inflicts heat status effects on enemies. Yeah. I can see that. It could probably definitely work with her on that. Synex. Multi-shot, cold, toxin. Good. You don't need zoom with that weapon. Cascadia empowered. Okay. What's your status? Okay, you got plenty of like status chance. You think you got enough status chance? I mean, okay, so you're basically stacking on viral. All right. I gotcha. Yeah, not a bad build at all. Okay, where am I at when it comes to the stream? All right, let's go ahead, finish this poll. So I made a vote up above, and then we're going to do exactly what you voted for, since I put it up there for a reason. And if you want to make that number change, vote. That's how it works. If you want to support me, do me a favor. Give me a support on like chats. If we do 5 within this time frame, I'll present a deluxe skin of choice. Totally up to you. And 3, on shorts, I'm going to cut off the stream and re-upload it. Reason why is because the algorithm gets finicky after 3 hours. How long have I been going now? Oh, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Okay, there's my answer. And the reason why they do that is because they have these seeds and it pops off and then it doesn't. Like the highest one I had was today was like, let's see here, 24. Here we're down to 10. So that gives you the idea. But if you're on shorts, I got a main stream that could pop you over, or you could go to the next stream. Totally up to you. It's just going to be in short form. I don't care which way you look at it. As long as you're watching me, that's an important part. Also, if you're going to leave, sub, like, and subscribe before you go. I appreciate that, really. Now that I figured out why my stream was doing poorly and stuttering, we'll keep it down to 3 platforms from now on. All right, how much time I got? Okay. In the meantime, while you guys vote, over to 100%. Oh, we're back to that bug again? Hey, I'll take that percentage. But yeah, I definitely like this build. Let me go down for a quick minute and I'll get a snack. I'll be right back. You guys vote for me real quick and we'll go forward from there. So glad I brought that fixed. Look who I brought. Say hi, Kaya. Yeah. She's actually purring. She looks so funny without a head. It's like, boop. All right, let's bring up chat real quick. Let's see where we're at. Lag spike. Okay. What? Okay. Oh, me. All right. Let's get back to work. All right, 3, 2, 1. There we go. And the poll on mainstream will end the poll on shorts. And we'll go forward from there. All right, if you voted for Void Storm on mainstream, mostly. Bounties next. Orc and Volts. Dog days. Last. I guess everybody's done with their dog days. Even on shorts, you guys voted for dog days last. And Void Storm again on shorts. So let's do some Void Storms. I'm going to swap it over to my baby, which is Protea. Shotgun it up. And this time I'm going to fly this time. I'm going to just knock it out. Bring in my... No, not Lucky. I'm going to bring in Doriga. So do me a favor, if you want to join me, send me a DM if you want to do some Void Storms. We'll knock that out real quick. Let's see if we can do a Meso real quick. Mesos go here. Alright, we'll knock it out. But send me a DM to flapvsjack. We'll go forward from there. How many people on shorts real quick? Let's see here. 9. Yeah, let's bump that up. So on shorts, I'm going to give you guys 5 more minutes to stay on the stream. If you want to switch over to the main stream, the stream is linked in the message below. Otherwise, I'm going to cut it off and re-upload it because otherwise it'll just stop sending people to me on shorts. On mainstream, it doesn't have that problem. Ask YouTube why. I just learned that because I've multi-stream. I mean, I stream multiple times on YouTube, so I just understand their system. I know. Come on. Meow. You hear a purr? Well, now it's going up, so I'm kind of curious how it works. What are you talking about, Twitch? Cat, do not mess up my cables. Boop. See if I get her in camera. There we go. This cat, dude, is the most lenient cat I've ever seen since I had this cat named Sunny. She does not mind being picked up every single time. I've never seen a cat like that in a while. So a lot of cats do not care about being picked up, but this one loves it. No, that's mine. Alright, send me a DM if you want to join up. We're going to do some Void Storm. Don't worry about being... worry about the railjack. You're going to join mine, which is basically a very OP railjack. Doing all right, Prups. Doing all right. Let me make sure which stream you're on. Okay. I got 12 people watching. We'll see what happens. How much time I got? All right, I got one more slot left. Someone DM me real quick if you want to join me on Void Storms. We'll knock that out real quick. Meow, 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 meow. Get in your chair. Oh, turd bucket. All right. Got some food in me. Get ready to go. All right. Someone DM me real quick if y'all want to join for a Void Storm. We're going to do Meso. Nothing hardcore. Unless you guys are interested in it. Are you guys interested in a specific node on Railjack? Do you want to do Veil instead to get some of the parts? The missions are longer though, but I can knock it out as fast as I can. Just tell me in squad chat if you're interested in it. You can use voice. I think I got mine turned off actually. I turned my stuff off a long time ago because when I'm at Warlord, people randomly send me invites, DM, all the time. I call them puppies. Every time I recruit somebody, it's like, hey, will you help me out getting poly bundle of ferrite? I'm like, no. I will not. Yeah, I know, in-game voice chat. I think I have it mine turned off. Because people randomly send me stuff way before this YouTube thing. Uh-oh. What's up with my stream? Alright, shorts. This is that time. I'm going to cut off shorts. I'm going to re-upload. Now, if you want to watch the main stream, chat below. Hit me up from there. If you want to basically see the next shorts, totally up to you. You like seeing more of my mug face? That's cool. I don't care about it anyways. But I'm going to cut you off on 3, 2, 1. Bammo.